eyes are on the Packers' leader at quarterback.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 95 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Kayvon Thibodeau
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Just keep, and he's going to go down again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Looking here for Smith downfield. They've got his man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drive, 4 plays, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They find some open field here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34.
Now, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than deal with him again on the likely carry on this down.
Mitchell again. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Giants!
Juju Smith-Schuster.
His first touchdown of the year.
And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game.
So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Boom.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing a kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. Boom. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could...
Touchdown, Packers! Michael Gallup, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of this.
He's got a man, complete. A big connection on that one. 42 yards. After one, 14-6 our score. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown! A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Giants are back within a couple of the lead. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Packers now to take over. It's no secret they have been struggling big time. They've gone 2 months without a win, 8 straight losses. But right now they do have the lead. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Up the middle they go. Boom. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 58 yards on the ground for him so far. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Boom. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. On first down. Boom. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 2nd down. Boom. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now a handoff up the middle. Boom. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. A CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know one big play that gets them right back up to that level.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They're going to try and throw. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is now a 1-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And even 100 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
This guy is well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On
first down. He'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle they go. Boom. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Oh, able to avoid him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Boom. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after try forthcoming. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They keep it with Barkley on first down.
To the 43, second down.
Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Here's 2nd and 8. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 43 yards.
And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the 2-point try. to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it's unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. Well, halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 149 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
He didn't have a chance to scan the field there. He felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
This is taken around the 12. And now the Packers get set to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Boom. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll run on first down. Boom. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's got some... And now off to the races down the right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. "35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, and it's the Rams extending their lead as they just put more on the board. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get... during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. Here's Hyde.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And that will come the offense as they take over. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out.
And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like the punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. 40 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Second and 2. He'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers! Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than 1 play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. They'll set up a throw. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dances by him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Packers get a bit closer. So up comes the Packer offense as they will again go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
Let's go. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The 4th bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The catamounts who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. Next level. One of the best. Next level. I'm coming for everything. I am the great. Remember me.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take off for the meal, hella final. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the Chanel, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies subtracting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Hold up.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for status. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth. But they some liars to you. And they never sing, huh? But they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain. Cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me.